Hello, it's Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to talk to you about your Coachman Clipper 12.0 TDXL pop-up travel trailer. We'll walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things to think about when you're parking. Over here in your off campsite, I want you to think about your power and your water connections. Where those are going to be at, they're going to be in front of your tire. And remember, you got a top that's going to pop up over there. So once you arrive, get you a good spot, we'll go ahead and level our unit. The unit cranks to the right to bring it up, to the left to bring it down. Once you got your unit level, next thing you do is stabilize it. All four corners of the unit have these scissor stabilizing jacks. Got a crank handle with 3/4 inch on the end. Can use a drill gun, just slow down when you get to the bottom. I'm gonna recommend stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads are great. They're gonna protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris. Keep them from sinking into the hot blacktop at some campsites. Put them down and run these down just until they're taut. Remember, our unit's already level, we're just trying to stabilize it. So once you've got any type of resistance on your hand crank and it starts to feel like it's gonna lift the unit, that's when you'll stop. That's unit level and stable. Next thing we do is hook up your power and water. Again, come around your off campsite. Got this big long 30 amp cord that actually stores right up inside your unit. Pull it out from inside there. Now at the end of that 30 amp service, there is a 30 to 15 amp reducer in your unit in case you need to plug into a 110. Got your power hooked up. Let's hook up your water. At campsites, we're going to hook up to this lower part. This is where your city water connection is. Grab a water pressure regulator. Hook up your hose. Don't turn your hose on yet. Let's find your hot water heater. It is right here. Now we're going to do at this point, folks, is make sure our drain plug's back in there. Get that in there nice and snug and tight. Once that's in there tight, you can go ahead and get ready to turn that water on. But before we turn it on, we're going to go ahead and open up this unit. The reason I want to open it, we're going to hook these hatches here, is we want to make sure that our faucets are off before we turn on the water. You're just going to lift this front up. Walk it up. Step up into the unit. Push up a little higher. And she's up. Now again, what I want to do is I want to come in here and make sure that these are closed. Before turning on that water. Now go ahead and turn that water on. After the water's been on for a few minutes, go in there and open up those sinks. Get a nice steady flow of water and shut them off. Now let's say, alright, so we've got that water hooked up. Now we can go ahead and, if we're going to go dry camping, we're going to fill up our freshwater tank. No need for a water pressure regulator here. Simply gravity fill this with a hose. Here's how you tell it's full by checking this overflow valve right here. Or on the inside where they check the levels of your tanks, you can also see the level of your freshwater. Once it's full, remove that hose, put that cap back on there, and then whenever you want to get that water, you'll turn on your water pump inside. Don't turn on your water pump and hook the city water that's already pressurized. Alright, we're all set to camp. Let me walk you around the rest of the unit, continuing on the off camp side. We got cable here, big pass-through storage, hot and cold shower, fresh water, city water, our hot water heater. If for some reason that doesn't seem to be working, come out here and look to see if either one of these are bubbled up. If they are, simply press them back in. They're a reset. Access to the back of our fridge. We got a water drain here. Flue for your furnace. A few things on that. One, make sure you never have it blocked. And two, if you are running it, steer clear of it. It does get hot. There's the outside of your AC unit. A couple of outdoor speakers. Spare tire with a cover. I recommend getting a cover for this. It'll keep it from dry rotting on you over time. Got a 110 out here. Our off camp really just has a pass-through storage area an area for your griddle to set on. There's your quick connect LP for that. The other side of your pass-through storage. And your storage racks. They were designed perfectly for kayaks with that shape. Your propane is on a regulator. There's where your battery will connect. Remember to check your battery post now and then. Make sure nothing's wiggled loose. Lefty loosey on your propane for that to work. That covers everything out here. Go take a look on the inside. Coming up beside the unit, immediately to my right is going to be your fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows the fire extinguisher is located by the entry doorway in case of an emergency. To my left is going to be my sound system. AM, FM, Bluetooth. Heat sound up here. Now let's see if I can pick up a channel inside this metal building here. Get that scan. It's hard to pick up a lot of things inside those. There we go. There's your indoor and your outdoor speakers. Take that off. Down below that, your AC unit. High cool, low fan. Max cool is 7. Lighting here. Drawers, storage. 110, your sink. Here's your cooktop. Again, you'll light these with a stick lighter. Turn that on high. When your gas is on, that'll light up for you. Self-explanatory microwave. Got a little lighting back here. Brings us to our thermostat. Go ahead and crank the heat up in here. Okay, return right there to crank up. Now you notice when I shut that off, it will take a few minutes for the heat to cycle through before it shuts off. Got a big power port here. Charges your little TV. Charging ports up there, lighting as well. Got a little hang down hanger here. Your bedding will slide this way and give you a little more area. Got a smoke alarm up here. And coming down to this area here, we've got our fridge, breaker box and fuses, Velcro down there, handful of 15s and a 25 in there. Over here is your propane detector. Here's where you turn on your water heater. Here's where you turn on your water pump to get to that fresh water. There's your porta potty. And that about covers everything in here. See that fan finally cycle through and shut off? Now the biggest thing in closing this unit up is usually to have 2 people so that you can tuck in your fabric as you're going around the outside. I like to make sure that all my interior lighting's off. Move the unit, shut off all these lights. Make sure your door is closed. And then you can bring these down. You grab this to pull it down. And again, 2 people going around and tucking everything in. Alright, after we get it all tucked away, make sure that you put down both of these snaps. You don't need that popping up on you going down the road. Alright, for dry camping, you can get up underneath there and open up that drain plug and drain out that freshwater tank right there. For the campsite, we'll unhook our power, our water, our cable, bring up our stabilizing jacks, and head on home. Now I do want to mention, if we are done camping for a while, if we're not going to be camping for a while, we don't want to leave stagnant water in here. Start up here by lifting up on this pressure release valve. Be careful, some hot water will come out of there. When that's done, push that down, then you can pull this drain plug. Make sure that snaps as well, and head on home. And we thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this clipper for many years to come. Happy camping.